So guys, yesterday what are we discussing? If you guys remember, let me go with agenda one more time. Just I'm not going to take the entire 1 hour session again, but again, let me explain you. Um, Yes, Anil, I will send the recording. Okay, I got your mail ID. Yes. Snehal and others who didn't receive also can drop me your mail IDs. Okay. So, guys, in yesterday's agenda, we have learned about entire overview of data analysis, what it is, why we have to go for data analysis, and how we are going to perform data analysis in real time. And then entire course modules and duration. What all modules and what is the duration we have learned. Job opportunities, what multiple opportunities you will be getting, and the advantages of joining with us. What are the advantages, learning process flow, and conclusion. This is what yesterday we have learned step by step in detail. Correct? I hope you guys remember. We also understood 5 steps involved in data analysis. Everything we learned this from yesterday's agenda. So I'm not gonna repeat all this today. I wanted the new joinees to go and watch for in-depth thing. And if you have any doubts, you can still ask me today and tomorrow also. Tomorrow also there is a free session. So regarding free sessions, I will tell you. From yesterday we started. We are giving 3 free sessions. Okay, today, tomorrow, and day after tomorrow. And by Monday we are starting a new batch. You guys can go and enroll yourself. The link will be changed. Okay, fine. So let me go ahead and explain you today what I said. Today we are going to discuss about agenda, what all I will teach, the in-depth syllabus, right? So in Excel, basically, we are going to start this way. Basically, guys, everywhere you have heard about people saying we are starting with the basic scratch to advanced level. Correct, of course. Even I'm going to do the same thing. Now, what is this basic? Basic is nothing but any output. See, for one problem, two methods of solutions would be there. One solution would be static solution. Another one solution would be dynamic solution. So what is static solution? A solution which is a temporary and one time solution. It is just for one time that solution will work. But any all the time, if you want a permanent solution, all the time human intervention is needed when you go with a static kind of a procedures or formulas functions. But there is another thing called dynamic. Dynamic is solution is something human intervention is not needed all the time. One time solution, it will give permanent solution. Means you don't have to involve into it again and again. So we start with our static to dynamic. So static solutions, it would be very much easy, like a small kind of formula or small kind of function or inbuilt functions which Excel have. That is very basic. So we will be starting with this and will be slowly getting into dynamic, wherein writing one solution will help you out throughout throughout that table or whatever is existing. Okay, so that way we start with basic to advanced level. So what we cover in the initial part, you can see introduction, fill series, control enter, or and all this. No, all these are very much basics. Okay, and then we'll get into some after this part will go basics till a week, maybe a 4 or 5 days, like copy paste special, control enter, and there are few more things like a flash fill series. Some things we go with the basic. After that we get into a formulas, where different kind of formulas like your arithmetic and statistical formulas. Before that we will be understanding this cell referencing, like what is absolute, relate, and mixed. We will be understanding. I can say this is a major part and important part in Excel to understand in order to give a dynamic solution. Okay, so slowly we'll get into arithmetic functions, which will help you, like understanding sum if. So we basically know what is sum. It will do total sum of something, total sum of salary, total sum of an average of something. But if you are going with sum if or sum if is, it will keep on adding conditions. Like, for example, total salary for female. means that female is a filter. Total salary for male or total salary who belongs to a country called US. Maybe their age is about 25. Like that, adding multiple filters and getting that sum is known as sum effects. Like that, slowly starting with basic, slowly we'll get into advanced till we reach the a level to solve the business problems. Like that, we will be teaching you logical functions. In logical functions you can see all this will be covered: and, if, or, nested ifs, not, if error, all these kind of things will be covered. Then you have different kind of lookups. You can see lookup, VLOOKUP, nested lookup, H lookup, index with match, even your VLOOKUP with COUNTIF, like that, indirect, offset, all these are. And lately there is one more lookup is also there, X lookup, that was not added into this sheet. So all those things we are going to cover. So this many different lookups are there. So once your statistical functions are done, I mean logical functions are done, we'll get into lookup functions. After that, you have some advanced functions like, combination of arithmetic, lookup. We do this all combination, and data validation, the most important part, and date and time functions, date and text functions. Text functions are mostly for your data cleansing part, like, how can you get your first name from a full name, or how can you get a space position, how can you get a last name, mid name, all this kind of things. How can you remove extra spaces? You can do take with the help of these formulas like left, right, proper. And again, within date functions also you have many things. Apart from basic, you have dated if, EO date, E date, weekday, week number, data diff. So there are many functions you are learning under date functions also. Then we'll get into data handling and data cleaning. These are again advanced sort, filter. All these are the features of Excel. So here data cleaning can be done with the help of formulas, and here also we can do data cleaning with the help of the features of Excel. Means within Excel there are few features which will help you to cleanse the data. Okay. Then we get into data visualization, and we understand which kind of visuals to be used for which kind of scenarios. For example, you wanted to check year over year percentage. Which chart you will use? Basically, we use line chart. Why line chart? Why not bar chart? These things I will be explaining. And if you're using a bar or if you're using a column chart, how many series can you keep it? 4, 5, 11, 12, how many? How does a chat can be readable? Because every visual, it's not important of background color and coloring of that visual, but we should make sure that visual should be readable or viewable by the end user and understandable, right? So all those things I will be covering under your data visualization. So that's where you will be understanding dashboard designing and n number of things under your creation of your dashboards. And then connecting to data. So you have three different things like your Power Query, Pivot, Power Pivot. Through these three things, we can go and connect data from outside the Excel also. I will be telling what is Power Query. Power Query is a ETL tool, a cleansing tool, which is also a component of Power BI. Then we'll get into Pivot. A Pivot which will help in giving solutions to the business. It's a more advanced level than this formulas. And then we go with a Power Pivot, which will help you to get data and give the solution to business. But it's more advanced than Pivot because it can perform data modeling. It can also perform your what you called wherein it can also can take lot of data inside into it. There is good performance of it. When you deal with large data sets, you have to go with Power Pivot then rather than your Pivot. So that's how advanced levels also we are covering. Okay, that's how advanced level also we are covering. Then that's about Excel. um, so after in Excel, you can see, sorry guys, in Excel itself, you can see the Power Queries explaining a few more things like, merge, append, insert, pivot. So this is something I'm going to cover entire Power Query at least a week in Power BI. Okay, and because Excel and Power BI both has same component, that is Power Query, we are not going to duplicate this syllabus, but this thing I'm going to cover in your Power BI. Okay, so that's about the syllabus of Excel. Okay, so far any doubt? Wanted to speak anything? Anyone? You feel like you missed, ma'am, this is missing, this topic is missing, and anyone wanted to talk? Anil, Sony.
There is a Power Query, Power Pivot option in Excel also, right?
Correct.
So you will be not teaching in Excel.
Yes, I'm teaching Power Query, Power Pivot, and Pivot also in Excel. So coming to Power Query, I'll just go a walkthrough, but in Power BI, we are going to look into deep scenarios. That's what I said.
Okay, okay,
Okay, because Power Query is a common thing in Power BI and also in Excel. That's what I meant. Okay.
okay, okay.
Okay. Any more doubts, Snehal, everyone?
No, no, that's it.
Okay. So that's about Excel. Now coming to SQL, I know just reading out this way can be a little bit difficult for today's demo, but we don't have other option rather than going with this agenda. But I can promise coming to Power BI, I will read out the syllabus in a different way. Okay, I will read out the syllabus in a different way, little bit understanding form manner. Okay, so let's complete SQL, then we'll go to the Power BI. So guys, in SQL, you have different topics. As I said, in SQL also, we are going to start with basic to advanced, but there is nothing called like, dynamic static here. It is a different topics in SQL. Like first, we will be going to introduce you about MySQL. What is SQL? What is MySQL? What is the difference of it? SQL means structured query language. What is SQL, guys? Structured query language. This is known as a programming language. And this SQL, this language, we are going to learn with the help of a tool called MySQL. What is MySQL? MySQL is nothing but a tool. With the help of this SQL, we are going to write this language in a tool called MySQL. So we are learning, basically we are writing syntax related to SQL only, but we are using a platform called MySQL. So when you can learn this MySQL, it's even easy for you to understand other tools like MS SQL Server, Fox Pro, Oracle, and some things, some platforms like that, right? So it's just like tools are different, but language is same. Like if you know how to use Android, it's even easy for you to understand how to use iPhone, but some difference is there between them. In the same way, tools are different, but language is same. Some syntax difference would be coming. So it's very important to learn SQL, and SQL is a main part of any course. I mean, main part in IT sector, and it's a main thing for a data analyst, business analyst, data engineering, data scientist, everyone, even our developers use SQL. Okay, learning this query language is most important. Now, so we start with the introduction of it, understand what is the different types of databases and what is DBMS and how does RDBMS has been replaced by DBMS. Why are we currently using RDBMS and different types of it? Okay. Then slowly we'll get into installation part. Installation, we are going to install MySQL Workbench. So I install two things. One is your Workbench and another one is your command line. So within MySQL, I'm going to use two client softwares. One is Workbench and another one is command line. How does it look like? Command line looks like this, a black screen. Okay, Workbench looks like this, a white screen. So both have its benefits and the way of dealing. So these two client softwares we are going to install, and with these two client softwares we are going to work on it. On this both of them we are using. See, this is an ongoing class happening for SQL. So I'm using this simultaneously. I'm also using Workbench. So both we are using for MySQL. Okay. That's how our installation part is done. After that, we will be learning about different commands of SQL. So, different commands of SQL means like in SQL we have different commands wherein that SQL commands will be there throughout your session and throughout your life as long as you're dealing with SQL. So these commands will basically talk about how to read the data, how to write the data, which command will talk about the structure of the data, permissions to give permissions to the data, access to the data. So this kind of different things to read the data, write the data, talk about the structure of the table, and whether it can give permissions, grant permissions or not, some save point and rollback. This different scenarios comes under your commands. So for them, it is named as DDL commands, DML, DQL, DCL, and TCL. So DDL commands deals with structure, DML deals with writing, DQL deals with reading, DCL deals with permission, and TCL deals with saving and revoking purpose. Like this important points, based on this important points, we are going to learn about this commands. So under that commands, you have many things like create, alter, delete, rename, revoke, save point, grant, um, update, insert, select. Like that, we have different queries. We are going to start with commands in that. Then slowly we'll get into data types. What kind of a data type? What is number data type, character data type, where char? What is the difference between char and var? And with good examples, I'm going to teach you in that. Then later on, we will be learning some operators which will help in solving the business problems. For example, someone is asking to get a client information where the salary is greater than 10,000. In those cases, basically we use operators select command and where command. Okay, so like this, for different scenarios, we are going to use this operators. Okay, after that, we are going to learn a few things like, case handling, how to handle the null values, then your aggregation functions. Um, your aggregation functions like group by, having clause, count, sum, average, minimum, max, count, all this. Then your constraints like not null, unique, check, default, all these things. Okay, then your joins. So basically coming back here, what is constraints? Constraints means fixing whether that point, I mean, limitations. For example, whenever you're creating a record, you're not allowing to add null values. Okay, and you don't, unique means you're not allowing to add duplicates. So those constraints I'll be explaining. And joins, these are the different joins. It really plays a major role of SQL because we deal with multiple tables. How do you join different tables in order to build a very good model and give business solutions? That's what we will be doing. So as I discussed, these are the commands. Under DDL commands, this is what I'm going to teach. Under DML commands, this is what I'm going to teach: insert, update, and delete. And DQL means only select. And under TCL command, this is what I'm going to teach. So like that, you have different things. So till here, it's like a basic using. Till here, you can even go and apply as a Power BI developer. Like yesterday, I told you, you can apply for to become a Power BI, you need SQL also. You don't have to become in-depth. Even for data analysis also, till here, somewhere it's okay. Okay, even learning views, till views, it's somewhere okay. But again, all these are more advanced level in SQL. We will be teaching you indexes and views. It's a advanced level. Stored procedures, like procedures with in parameter, out parameter, procedures like learning about loops concept. How can you get stored procedure is something like one time solution. It will help you in creating, it will help you in repetitive, like automative reports, like repetitive answers will be coming out of the stored procedures. You don't have to intervene all the time. Okay, we will be also learning functions. Under functions, you have like this window functions, aggregate functions. All these are window functions. But again, you can create a user defined function. User defined function means you are a user, you can create your own function. There is a function which is not available in SQL, but you give a name to a function and you are going to create your own function as per your desire. Okay, then you have your this thing, exception handling, union, intersect, subqueries are again more important part, with subqueries, correlated subqueries, there are many subqueries. Within subqueries, you can solve n number of business solutions. Then you have triggers. Triggers are something, for example, you have two tables, you did something here, it will give output here. You inserted some, you updated some record here, it will insert one record here. Like that, you trigger, you do some here, it will go and trigger here. Like that, more advanced level, we are going to learn the SQL. Okay. Yes. Am I clear? So far, anything missing? You felt like that, guys? Am I clear? Everyone? Snehal, Sangeeta,
Yes, yes.
Rupashri, Purabhi, Sony.
Can we get this PDF or the day? I mean,
Yes.
the
Yes.
syllabus.
Yes, you can get it. So,
Uh, okay.
Purabhi, Sangeeta is clear. Yes. Go ahead, Snehal.
No, I mean, how you will share because we haven't added yet.
How admin is going to share? I have your mail ID.
Okay.
They are. I'm going to ask them to share the syllabus and even your. You shared your mail ID, right?
Yes,
I'm just.
yes, yes.
I'm going to ask them to keep it. Okay.
Thank you.
Ma'am, hello, ma'am.
Mm. Uh, who is this? Hi, Pankaj.
Yes, ma'am. This is my first class, ma'am. So can you share the yesterday PDF on my mail, ma'am?
Okay. Even a recording you didn't receive yesterday's recording, Pankaj.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I
Pankaj, can
didn't
you
receive
go
the
and
report.
give me your mail ID?
Yeah, sure, ma'am. I'm giving my mail ID, ma'am, in a chat
Personally, can
section, ma'am.
you do it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mark me privately. Basically, if you register and come, guys, they will automatically send you. But I don't think you guys registered or something.
Ma'am,
You're
I'm
not.
already registered, ma'am, but I send you the personal email too.
Okay. Okay. If
Okay.
you
Okay, ma'am.
your registered mail ID, you will get recording for sure. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Go and send me your mail ID. I'll just copy paste and keep it ready. Okay. So,
Okay,
guys,
ma'am.
good for SQL, everyone? Everyone is good for SQL. So basically, Excel and SQL, somewhere we are able to understand that subject because Excel we are dealing with from our childhood. So it was easy for me to read out. And even SQL, I was explaining you point to point. That was good. But coming to Power BI, I cannot just read out. For example, if I go and pick anything map integration, or if I go and pick anything cardinality, it's difficult to understand. So syllabus, like just reading out doesn't help you out, correct? So that is why I wanted to explain you Power BI in a different method. Okay, so I just wanted to recall yesterday's session. I just wanted to recall yesterday's session. I hope maximum of people have understood yesterday's session. If someone can confirm me, if you guys understood the life process of a data analysis, like how you're going to perform data analysis or build report in real time, I told some steps. Anyone would like to point out and tell me what are those steps? If you guys remember, there was 5 steps in yesterday's session. Anyone would like to tell what are those 5 steps? Anyone?
Uh, Ma'am, one of the step I could remember that you mentioned is data
Mhm.
mining, then data cleansing,
Okay, data mining comes third step.
mm,
Data
Data
cleansing is
collection,
transformation of data. Okay,
mm,
good guys.
data
And yes, collection of data comes your first step. Now, what was
oh,
your fourth point? You guys should able to recollect.
fifth one was cleansing, as far as I remember. Fourth one,
Cleansing is your second part. Transformation of data is equal to your cleansing
oh,
data.
oh,
Data visualization.
visualization.
Roja said correct. And last point, after you build a dashboard and report, what you're
action,
going to do? Final step. After creating a dashboard and report, what you guys are going to do?
publish.
Perfect, guys. It's good to listen. You guys are concentrated. Good to, for me, it's good. I feel good. You guys are really following me. So, these are the 5 steps. Yesterday I explained in detail with examples, and new joinees also I wanted to please go through the steps because you will understand the life cycle of data analysis. So yesterday what did I say? How do you prepare a report? You collect data from multiple tables. After you did a collection of multiple tables, you go and cleanse your data. Clean your data, like removing null values, duplicates, errors, and so on. And then you get into a third step called data mining with a perfect master table or cleansed table. In you are going to give solution to the business requirement, whatever they ask. Like yesterday we were discussing year over year, region wise sales, YTD, QTD, top 10 products, top 10 customers, top 5, whatever. Whatever the business is asking, you are able to give a solution to that questions. That is known as your data mining. After you have given a solution to that requirement, you are going and putting in a chart. Maybe like for region wise sales you are putting in a pie chart. Okay, for region wise sales you are putting in a pie chart like this. And for year over year you're trying to put in a line chart like this. Means a visual you're creating. So anything you're trying to put in a visual, let it be column chart, bar chart, gauge chart, waterfall chart, in a chart, in a pictorial representation. That is known as your data visualization. So at data visualization level, we will be building our report and dashboard using our slices and everything. Once it is done, we are going to publish it to the end user. Means sharing our requirement to end user. Correct. So this is what we learned in yesterday's session. Within 5 minutes, I did a wrap up. Now, I wanted to make you guys understand in Power BI, we are going to connect to these steps, these 5 steps, and I'll tell you how I am going to teach my syllabus. Okay, so basically, I name those things as a components of Power BI. What are they? Components of Power BI. And one more thing, yesterday I said we are going to start up with our sessions with Power BI only. From Monday onwards, we are starting our sessions with Power BI only. After that, we'll get into SQL. Okay. So, what are the components we are going to deal here is, and how can I connect to those components? Let me explain. So, initially, I am going to start with a component called Power Query. Power Query belongs to which one? Power BI only. It's a component of Power BI. What does a Power Query do? Power Query performs ETL. ETL means, what is the full form of ETL? I'll go and write here. The full form of ETL is extract, transform, and load. Load. So the ETL full form is extract, transform, and load, which will basically help for collecting the data. At the same time, transform is nothing but transformation of data. Means it deals with cleansing of the data. And which language do we use here is, we are going to use a language called M language in your Power Query. So basically, what all steps it will do? It will collect the data and then it will get into transformation of data. So this is what first we are going to do. Okay. And second comes here is your power pivot. What is the second? Power pivot. So once you cleanse your data, yesterday we have some requirements, right? In data mining, what we are doing in data mining, we are converting raw facts to meaningful information. Means we are giving solution to the business problems. We are giving solution to the business problems that can be done at the stage of Power Pivot. In Power Pivot, we build a modeling. I'll tell at the time when you guys join. At this time it can be a confusion. We build a model. A simple words, modeling means connecting multiple tables with having a common column. It's a relationship between multiple tables. Okay, so let's ignore at this point. So in Power Pivot, we built a model, and in Power Pivot, we are going to use a programming language called DAX. What is a DAX? The full form of a DAX is nothing but data analysis expression. Data analysis expression, which will help you to solve your business problems. So DAX have different formulas, advanced formulas, which help to solve the business problem. So that is nothing but it is connected to my data mining. Okay, so these two components help in collecting, transforming, and data mining. Am I clear so far? Anil, Ashish, Niharika, Pankaj, Purabi, Roja, Rupashri, Sangeeta, Sanya, Snehal, everyone are good? So
Yes,
far.
ma'am.
Full attendance can give yes or no. That sounds good for me. Okay.
Yeah.
So these are two components, and the another component you have in Power BI is Power View. What does Power View will do? Power View will entirely talk about your data visualization. Power View will talk entirely about your data visualization. Like, means it's a thing where Power View is a thing where it will perform visuals. Like I said, right? Just now we dragged a pie chart, line chart, all charts, all kinds of chart slices we can do in this Power View component. So that is connected to my fourth steps. Then I have here is Power BI services. This is not a component, but it is a part of Power BI, or I can say Power BI services is a thing where it is a cloud kind of a thing, cloud platform publish where we publish or share our dashboards to the end user. Even we colleagues like 3 or 4 members work on a same project, applications or workspace or report using this Power BI services. And Power BI services should actually have your license, like pro license, whatever the license it should have. The thing is, you don't have to pay for it. You don't have to pay for it. The one thing I wanted to tell is, if you guys are working in any company, that company mail ID works, or else even if you create a Microsoft account, I'll create for you. Using that Microsoft account also, we can log into Power BI services and we can explore the real time thing. So I'm gonna teach you this also. How do you publish? How can you perform row level security? How can you do your share same workspace, work on same workspace with multiple users. All these things I'm going to teach you in Power BI services. Okay, so this four components will help you to complete my entire data analysis process. And finally, you have is Power BI desktop. What is a Power BI desktop? Power BI desktop is something which is a software tool. Power BI desktop is a software tool where all where we are going to work on a real time. I'm going to show you this Power BI desktop tomorrow. Also we have time, I will be showing. In this Power BI desktop, all these three components are existing, like your Power Query, Power Pivot, and Power View. All these three components are existing in this Power BI desktop, and the services is a separate cloud platform where do we publish it. So using Power BI desktop, you can perform all these steps. Even you can collect the data also, you can perform all these steps, because all this belongs to this desktop only. And these are the components of Power BI, and using this step by step, we are going to perform all these 5 steps. Okay, am I clear so far, everyone? Any doubts wanted to ask?
No, ma'am.
No. I can see still few new joinees. Again, I say new joinees, please go to your yesterday's recording. Then only you will be able to understand today and tomorrow. And I repeat, today and tomorrow would be the free sessions, and from Monday you guys have to uh, come into a paid one. Okay? Yeah. So far it's clear. Now this is how it is. Now let's go and see your agenda. Maybe you guys can relate and understand. See, first introduction and installation. Okay. Next, your user interface, like see, this is a Power BI, guys, user interface, like talking about home page, like talking about all this data visualization, performance analyzer, bookmarks, like all this, walkthrough of it. Then very much getting familiar with interface of it, understanding types of visualization, which visualization we are, you know for example, we are using a bar chart. Why bar chart? Okay. For this scenario, why bar chart? Why line chart? Why column chart? Those kinds of things we will be learning. It is something we are learning in even in Excel, right? And sample dashboards with the animation visuals, some custom visuals we will be preparing. All this like Power BI, like Q&A, chatbot, all this understanding the use of AI in Power BI, see different things like conditional formatting, column chart, line chart. Of course, not only column and line chart, what all charts are here, we are going to cover all of them with explanation, detailed explanation. Um, then modeling, I said, right, you will not understand data cardinality, everything at this point. The modeling is nothing but simple words connecting multiple tables with a common column. Understanding data cardinality can be explained only when you guys join. Okay. Then your Power Query, here also you have Power Query. In Power Query we will be learning much in depth in this Power BI itself. And yes, again, all these are like advanced topics: bookmarks, navigations, button triggers, toggle, all this drill down, tooltip, custom tooltip, everything we are going to learn. Then your DAX expression. Um, we have four different kinds of DAX, like your column DAX, measure DAX, quick measures, and table DAX. In this four different DAXs, we have different formulas. Not only from the formulas what you are seeing here, but something more than this formulas I'm explaining, like date functions, time intelligence functions, text functions, lookup functions, if functions, case functions, all this DAX I'm gonna teach you. Um, at least 10 classes, 8 to 10 classes is DAX, because DAX is the only technical part in Power BI. All other things are like learning your tool. All other things are just like learning your tool. Okay. Then we will be also learning about custom visuals. I already said Power BI services. What is Power BI services? Power BI services is nothing but wherein you should understand how will you do schedule refresh, how do you work on the same workspace, gateways, and you should understand how do you publish it to end users. All different kinds of things we are going to learn here. Okay. So just let me know, guys, if you're having any doubt. For a second, I'll go and plug my charger. Meanwhile, just check if you have any doubt. Okay, any doubts, guys? Anyone related to Power BI agenda? Felt like missing anything? Any doubts? No? Okay, thank you. And then you have fundamentals of Python. So in Python also everything related to data analysis. We are learning data types, data structures, the most important like list, tuple, strings, and how can you get data, how can you read data, CSV files, Excel files, and using something like dictionaries and your list tuples, how can you use indexing, formulas like lin, min, max, and more advanced formulas, and how can you use a slicing in all of the data structures, and then your loops, concepts, lambda functions, then your important libraries like pandas, numpys, matplotlib, seaborn, plotlib as well. Why do we use pandas and why these three libraries are there, matplotlib, seaborn, plotlib, why they are famous, and under that libraries what kind of a visuals will be supported. We will be also doing analysis like univariate analysis, bivariate analysis, multivariate analysis. Under univariate analysis, what kind of a charts are there, multivariate, what are there, all these things we will be learning. And not entire ChatGPT, but one or two scenarios I will be telling you using ChatGPT. How can you generate the report? It's not a part of the content. Okay, so that's about your agenda. That's about your agenda. Any doubts? Let me know. Any doubts? Let me know. So tomorrow, let's perform something on Power BI and we'll start from Monday. Something we'll try to perform on Power BI. However, we are starting our session with, we will be using Git at the time of doing our, this thing. Git is also there. Okay. Git is there. So there is not specific content for it. We will be using Git also. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am.
It's just like tracking history. I'll show you that as well. Don't worry. And so basically, I think we have 10 more minutes. We can do it very much easily. I will be showing it. Okay. So from tomorrow, we'll talk about a little bit walkthrough of it. See, if you say get data, in get data, you have this many data sources supporting. It's coming up. See, this many data sources are supporting up. It's easy. It's easy to get data from Excel files, from CSV files, XML files. We have multiple things. And even if you wanted to convert your, yes, Git is also there, Snehal. Git is also there. That's what I said. Git is also there. I'll be explaining you at the time of the class starts. Okay. Okay, yeah, these are the data sources. It will help. We can get data from Excel and even we can import, even we can export data from here to Excel. I'll be showing you that also. Even you can do that way also. Import is there, export is also there. You can even export your PPTs as well. Everything I'm gonna show it. Okay, so maybe tomorrow we'll try to do the sample dashboard. For a better understanding how I'll teach, then you can start enrolling. So, guys, we are not only going to discuss about, how to do this, get output and all, but we are also going to talk about optimization. Optimization means what? Performance. Optimization is nothing but performance. How can you really perform your reports in a real time? Okay, that is what we can do. Okay, optimization, performance analyzing. Okay, so that is also we are going to talk. So two things I just wanted to show, but just the output. If you see here, this is only one basic space, one triangle. You can see a column chart is there. This concept is called dynamic x-axis. I performed this using my Power Query. Following some steps in Power Query. Now, if I click on country, I am seeing sales by country. If I click on date, I am seeing sales by dates. If I'm clicking on discount band, I am seeing sales by discount band. and product by segment. It means within this space, I'm going to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 charts. And I use the procedure from Power Query. Okay, same thing if I go to my dynamic XY axis. Here, I used a different concept, not Power Query, but parameter concept. Here I have 4 y-axis, 4 x-axis, where you can customize, and I can show 4 into 4. How many are? Guys, 4 into 4. Overall 16 charts I'm able to show. It's not necessary it should be 4 into 4. It can be 4 into 5, 5 into 6. Your unlimited things. Okay. As long as the performance doesn't impact, you can go and work on it. Now let's see. Even the title gets changed from the beginning. I'll come. The title says total COGS. COGS is nothing but cost of goods by country. Okay. I'll go with discount band. Total COGS by discount band. Total COGS by product. Total COGS by segment. Again, I'll put my y-axis, this discount again from the different. Total discount by country, by discount band, by product, by segment. Again, go with profit by country, by band, by product, by segment. Sales, total sales like this. Overall, 4 charts. 4 into 4, 16 charts within this. Just imagine how much storage I am able to. This is an ongoing session of a weekend batch. It was already open, so that is why I'm showing you how much space we can within a small space, how much output we can deliver to end user. He will definitely be happy when you do this. So who can do this? A person who is having experience. So my promise goes up to 3 to 4 years of experience. I can deliver you that kind of a expectation you can keep from this session. That much experience I can give you, that advanced level I'm gonna teach you. Now, coming to custom tooltip also, means it's a very good concept. Basically, if I over on any chat, this is how the chat will be reading. Can you say it is showing segment, which is there in x-axis, total sales, which is in y-axis. It's just keep on reading. But here, I kept some custom tooltip. This is talking chat over the chat. For example, if I go here, when I over on it, it is showing in a tooltip itself, it is showing another chat. Basically, this chat is talking about sum of sales by country, but when I over on it, it is talking about sales by product. What is the profit? 4 million profit, and belongs to which country? Canada. See? France, 4 million profit, and sales by product. So if you read out that pie chart, Amarilla is giving 26.87 percentage, Velo is giving 26.62 percentage, Montano is giving 23.6 percentage, and so on. Like this, when I over on it, it is talking about different. See, Mexico, Germany, and it's like a chat over the chat. Like this, different concepts I'm gonna explain. Different concepts I'm gonna explain. Um, Okay. So, you also have something called toggle. See, within this space, if I click on this button, it is taking to my profit by product. If I click on this button, it is taking my sales by product. Like this, custom visuals and more interesting things I'm gonna show you. Apart from DAX, DAX is there and visuals are there. Basic visuals are also here. Basic visuals are there, custom visuals are there. I'm gonna teach everything, in order to deliver at least 3 to 4 years of experience output. Okay, yeah. I'm done from my side. Tomorrow, one thing we will be start off with Power BI. If possible, we will be trying to install Power BI desktop. At least 15-20 minutes we'll be sitting on installation if we get time. And from Monday, we will be going and starting off our classes. Okay. Tomorrow is also a class because entirely we are talking about Power BI tomorrow as well. So we are who's your enroll can just the link will get changed, but timings everything is same. Okay. So, any doubts? Let me take time. Any doubts? You have 5 minutes. You can keep on asking questions.
The timing will be the same for new, I mean, the batch from Monday.
Yes, correct.
Do you have any option in morning or afternoon?
Means it goes again another different thing. If you want we have a weekend batch which is going to upcoming. You can attend the demo and you can join. Um,
So what is the timing for weekend batch?
3:30 to 5:30.
Saturday, Sunday.
Saturday, Sunday.
And this regular weekdays batch will be from Monday to Friday.
Yeah, Monday to Friday.
Okay.
So
Okay.
morning batch, it will take time for me to start. That time we will tell you can go and attend it or you can start morning batch as well. 10:30 to 11:30 will be the
And
morning.
what is the duration for this course?
2.5 months.
Sorry?
2.5 months. 2 months,
Okay.
15 days. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Fine.
Yeah. Thank you, Snehal.
Thank
Uh,
you.
Others?
Ma'am, just one quick question. So, at the end of this course, will we be job ready or we need to do further certifications for us to, look for the job?
Certification is not necessary, but if you do, I can support you in Power BI. There are many are there, but it's really not necessary to get a job. It's really not necessary to do a certification. If you are able to crack your interview, that's good enough. You're ready for a job.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay, ma'am. Thank you. And one more thing. So, is like cloud knowledge necessary for this course or?
No, as of now, not necessary. Start like this, get a job, and then you will learn something extra. You see, in one go, how much you can feed your brain, right? Already 4 modules are there here, 3 to 4 modules are there.
Okay.
Again, you're feeding more, right? First, get a job in this because it's not mandatory. If you have cloud only, you'll get hired. Data analysis, reporting side analysis, you are doing everything. You're good. You're having Python, Power BI, SQL, one programming language, even a spreadsheet, Excel. What else is needed? We are also learning it, right? So this is good enough. And slowly, once done, then I'll suggest you get a job. I'll suggest you which cloud technology is good to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
And how about, you'll be teaching us the resume writing also after the course or the interview preparation?
Yes, I actually completed that in yesterday session only, but
Okay, okay.
let you go through it, but let me quickly show you. Okay, quickly show you for your questions. Not making
Okay.
you wait for your question till you watch the recording. So this is the entire learning process flow. First, the subject will be completed. Then your assignments. Assignments are something individually you're doing. Then your projects. 3 projects I promised. You can go and check the recording. What are they? Then your resume building, and I have a separate booklet which is helpful for your interview preparation. Then mock interviews and placement assistance.
Okay.
Okay, these are the steps. I didn't explain it very much in detail, no, but you can go through
Yeah,
the
yeah.
recording.
Sure, sure.
Okay. Ma'am, would you please tell me about the career growth and salary prospects in data analytic field? Oh, yes, I think I have already covered. I didn't cover, right? Salary, I don't speak much, but for a data analysis, if you go with 3 to 5 years of experience, it can take up to 9 lakhs to 17 lakhs LPA only for data analysis, which means I can keep even 8 lakhs sometimes. It can be less because it depends upon company to company because we are having multiple modules. So for this, okay, for a fresher, it can be different. Like it will start from 4 to 6 LPA, 7 LPA, like that. But data analysis only, you have a different modules. So coming to your salary prospects, what I can say is for different, let me go here. One second. I'm just looking for this is not there. Ignored. For this, MIS analyst, I said Power BI developer, data analyst, and business analyst. For data analyst and business analyst, as I said, it can be 8 to 17 LPA for 3 to 5 years of experience. For MIS analyst, it can be 5 to 9 LPA. For Power BI developer, it can be 7 to 13 LPA. So it can be like this. It is approximate only. Why? Because this is something has been um, covered by few norms, like they look into your previous past CTC. That is one thing. Second thing, the most important thing, that company or project should have a budget. Until unless they don't have a budget, Until unless they don't have a budget, even if you have good things, they will be not hiring you. Okay, so that's what will be done. So
How much
project
hike
budget,
we can ask for when we switch the job?
if you are keeping same kind of thing, you can even try for 100% hike if your CTC is less. For example, your last CTC is somewhere around 5 lakhs or 6 lakhs or 4 lakhs, 4 or 5 or 6, and you're having good experience around 3 or 4 years or 5 years. You can ask your 100% hike as well. But I'll
So
tell you
last
how
is
to do.
my 8 lakhs. I mean the last company.
They can give you 30 to 50%, 30, 40, 50, because they'll try to. How many years experience do you hold, first of all? 8 lakhs
Mm,
is a package, but years of experience are also counted, right?
yeah.
Yeah, based on of your years of experience and the way you hold the content, the way you crack the interview, and they will be thinking, okay, you are this much productive. If they hire you, how much productive you are to their company, how much work you can do for their company. Accordingly, they are going to give you the hike percentage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Anything else?
So
Sanya,
for a
Sangeeta. Mm-hmm.
yeah, for a data analyst role, I mean person, ETL person will fetch the data from the main data source or from data warehouse or how it will be.
So, different companies will have different things. So, basically, we fetch from data warehouse like Snowflake, or it can be directly from SQL Server data sources. It can be like that. So, mostly we do it from data warehouses.
I mean, ETL person will fetch that data, or we have
You're
to.
asking about ETL or you're asking about V? V, right?
I mean,
Ah,
data, how
we from
we
data warehouse.
usually,
From data warehouse. We
we
collect
have
because
to fetch.
yes, we collect just by writing simple SQL joins if required, or else directly go and say get data from your Power BI. Yeah.
Okay.
Ma'am, one thing, like since some of us are having experience or some are applying as fresher, so with Power BI, do we need to learn anything else side by side to make our profile more, I would say, acceptable in the
Learning,
company? Or
yeah, correct. Learning is good. As someone already said here, I don't remember their name. Cloud. Cloud is good, but don't do it at this point. If you want, you can learn it as well. Something you have to learn in future, I suggest it's a cloud.
okay,
Yeah,
okay,
for a
okay,
good combination. Yeah, any cloud.
okay, ma'am, sure. Thank you.
Oh, of course,
Mm.
Sangeeta, you will be having good scope. Don't worry. You already did a testing. I don't know which kind of a testing it is. Means you have a lot of patience and you know about everything about data. Now you're just learning a tool. So you're already dealing with the data. Dealing with the data is the very good experience anyone is having. So for you, this job gonna be very much easy and you really have a good scope with good package. Yeah. Okay.
Am
After
I
data analyst,
analyst?
which post is higher than that? So we can apply for it.
After data analysis, you can go for data engineering. Oh, of course, Rupashri, a very good question. Abroad, you can make it out. Try to get a job as a data analyst or business analyst. Even for a business analyst, also you can go and do it. You have multiple opportunities. If you have anyone from there, they will only tell you multiple opportunities in abroad compared to here. Okay? Yeah, lot
So
of
how we can
opportunities
apply for it?
abroad.
Yeah.
From here,
Yeah.
I hope that's a different thing. Either you should have some experience here and you can apply. From here, if you're applying means you should have some experience for sure. As a
I'm
fresher, you can't
uh,
apply from here as per my knowledge. Even if you apply also, I'm not sure you guys will. It's very easy to get a job. Yeah.
okay.
Some experience is needed. Some experience is mandatory.
I do have. That's why I'm asking.
Then you can apply. Then you can
I
easily apply.
mean, from which portal?
Which portal means it depends on different companies, different portals. Maybe that is something we'll discuss once you join. Okay.
Okay.
Once because which I wanted to understand which country, and I can go and help you out. Not this way. Correct?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, because I don't know which country and what and all. I have few things from few people from Australia, US. I can suggest you, but not this way.
Okay.
Once you
Okay. No issue.
join and everything goes and say one free time, I'll let you know. Everyone also, if possible, but not now. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Anything else, guys?
Yeah, MIS analyst, what exactly it is? I mean, the full
Sorry.
form, MIS analyst. You mentioned this role in the list.
MIS analyst is having knowledge in Excel is good enough. Basic scratch to
Ah,
advanced level. That is known as MIS analyst.
okay, yeah.
Anything else? Okay, Roja. Package I can't share for sure. It's confidential, right? But I will share one inspiring story of one of my friend, not mine. I will be sharing it. Okay. He's having 13 years of experience in SQL plus Power BI. 13. Okay. In my company itself, he's earning 36 LPA with 13 years of experience, minus only 9. With 13 years of experience, SQL, Snowflake also, plus your Power BI. He's earning this much. Okay.
You are working, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm a working professional.
Okay. Which company?
I work for AMD company.
Okay.
Okay, guys, are we done? Any more questions? Are we done?
Yes, that's all.
Okay, thank you, Snehal. Others, Anil, you still have tomorrow also time to ask more doubts. If anything is there, please note down your doubts, and tomorrow I'm gonna definitely answer all of your doubts. Okay, tomorrow we can take more time
Sure.
and do it.
Ma'am, also please share recording of yesterday's class.
Yes, yes. I just saved Anil Kumar, Snehal, and Pankaj. Three of your mail IDs, whosoever sent me, I'll forward it to the admin team.
Sure.
Okay, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a
Thank
great
you.
day,
Thank you.
everyone. Good
Yeah.
night.
Good
Yeah.
night.